Hello, and welcome to the Crubcast. I am Chris Meekness fan. With me tonight, below me, hi, Sean.
Hi, that's me. I'm Sean. That's also my other name.
That's also your other name.
Yeah, I have two names.
We also have Moriarty with us, at Really Cool on YouTube.
Hello.
Who is unwell tonight, so we're going to try to not make him speak too much. Thank you for being here with us.
I'm so happy to be here.
Brody.
I feel
you can hear the joy.
Hi, Brody.
Hey, what's going on? What are we doing tonight?
Great question. Sean, what are we doing tonight?
So this wasn't my idea, however, I just kind of ran with it. Thank you, Moriarty. I'm stealing this idea and it's mine. Moriarty brought up the idea of the worst hypothetical game sequels and came up with some ideas for it. And I just kind of stole that from him, so it's mine now. Like I said, I copyrighted it. Congrats to me, only me. So I came up with a list of 16 sequels, hypothetical. Each one has a bit of a... most of them have a bit of a twist to them. Some of them are just direct sequels. Yeah.
Kinda.
I have... The only person who knows about the title names would be Chris, but he doesn't know the monkey paw for any of them. So, Brody and Moriarty, no clue whatsoever. But, yeah, so we're just going to do a bracket to see which one is really the worst hypothetical game sequel. And
this
are we
came
going
to me because we had been playing with AI, right? And we'd been creating these sort of images of things, and Brody made what I think is maybe the most incredibly bad sequel that could exist. He asked the AI to come up with a Hat in Time 2, and I was like, wow, what a terrible idea. What if we made other terrible ideas? Obviously, we can't come up with anything quite as bad as a Hat in Time 2, but...
Oh, you'd be surprised. And also, I will put it on the record that I like a Hat in Time.
I'll put on the record that if you want to know our Hat in Time extended thoughts, you should have checked out the pre-show live on Tuesday at 6:30, whatever, I don't know, 7.
Yeah, 6:30 Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
On Crub Official? Wow.
Yeah, Twitch TV. No, actually YouTube this time. We're good.
I appreciate the gusto and taking the plug anyway. But yes, and if you missed the pre-show and post-show as we do them live, they are available always for Patreon members. This is a banked episode, so I don't know what tiers we have whenever this goes up, but I promise it's probably a good deal. How about that, huh?
It'll definitely be a good deal. Trust me. You should trust me. I have only lied twice in my life, and this isn't one of them.
Well,
there you go. John, would you like me to read off the bracket as it stands?
Because I just gave Chris the games. He put them in a randomizer, so whatever happens, happens.
All right, let's go.
We should go bracket by bracket. That way we're surprised at every bracket.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, then you guys need to not look at the video portion of this is probably all I can say then.
That's fine.
Okay. I have to, because I have
Now, this is a best of 3, or I'm sorry, it's a 3-person, three entity bracket, right?
No?
There's
Is
3?
it?
Nope.
No,
2.
It's 1v1, v1, v1 all the way up.
Yep. Until there's one winner. Yes. All right. I will not disappoint, and if I do, just don't tell me. Write in the comments and tell me good job.
For our first matchup here, it's Roller Coaster Tycoon VR and Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2.
Oh.
Yes.
Now,
that's awful.
I have to cut in front of you, Sean, before you say anything. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon VR because that already exists. It's called Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride.
I was going to say
that already exists. But listen. I know that. But here's the thing. So I was like, all right, so it's again, they just name it Roller Coaster Tycoon VR. That's what they name it. But the parks are pre-made. You cannot edit them at all.
Oh.
And you have a
wow, that would fucking exist. I could see it right now too, because it's in VR. It's a PlayStation VR game, and they can't let you place anything, right?
Yes.
So the most they can do is allow you to have like the ploppables that you get in like SimCity and stuff. And that's it. And they oh god, that's it. No, that's so bad.
And if you want to go to a different park, you have a ticket each day. You get one free ticket. But if you want to do more parks, you have to use microtransactions, and you cannot visit other people's parks because it's all pre-made. So you're just on your. There's no multiplayer aspect. Yeah. They can use the ticket to you, but that's or microtransaction. So yeah, that's Roller Coaster Tycoon VR. Everything's pre-made. You can't edit it.
Also, it's in VR, and you're on roller coasters, which sounds like probably the worst thing imaginable. So,
fun fact, right? So when VR was first coming out, that was like the number one most common kind of game was roller coaster VRs, because you didn't have to move. You could just sit there and experience a VR roller coaster. Like, that was the whole thing. People were selling this. They were selling it for like $20. Just riding a single roller coaster.
Was it good?
No.
It was a roller coaster in VR. What do you think?
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I assumed
they even
bad,
have those
but
as like they have those as individual like arcade machines where you just go, you put on a VR headset, and it's this. I have to imagine this hundreds of dollars VR headset that only plays one game where you ride Jeep through a dinosaur infested land in like 2006 CGI.
It's arcade, baby.
That's just a Dave and Buster's ride at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
then
it's this versus
Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2.
Now,
which
is there actually any sort of monkey paw other than that it exists?
That it exists.
I was gonna say you don't need to
you don't
really sell us on that one.
No, it's just Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2, which is, if you don't know Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure,
you will if you're watching Crub eventually. Like, you will.
Be thankful.
Somebody hasn't played it yet. And they will.
Yes.
They will.
This is one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life. I don't even know how to describe. I made a video on it. Kevin made a video on it. Trav needs to make a video on it
for charity. Yeah, like we've all played. This game sucks.
It's bad. So yeah.
Well, what's the sequel? What makes the sequel bad?
Did they improve?
No, it's just, you know how they made that new King Kong game that looks awful?
It looks so good. I can't wait for Nico to play it.
It's just Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 with the same exact controls, and it's also on the Xbox 360.
Oh, okay. So it's also available for
on the
Xbox 360. Oh man,
it's been in development hell.
Like, the thing is, when we're looking at these two, it sounds like Roller Coaster Tycoon VR is a game. What is the criteria for what wins here? Are we looking for the worst, or are we looking for the best?
I feel like looking for the worst.
Okay.
Like, which one would you like buy and be pissed off about?
Okay, so we are looking for the absolute worst. I think in that case, for me, Shamu has to win because Roller Coaster Tycoon VR would be playable as a game, and Shamu is unplayable unless you have somebody else who has done the game and can tell you what to do.
See, I think
we do treat Shamu like the ring in this circle, don't we?
Yeah,
yes,
it kind of
like
is.
Someone else has to play it, or else we all die in a week.
I will say though that the thing that really gets me about the VR part is that it's all pre-made. You don't do what is the Roller Coaster Tycoon part? You're not even a tycoon.
Antithesis. It's like a city skyline where it's only pre-built cities, and you can't adjust the cities. You can only walk around the city.
Traffic simulator. You can
like
sit
the entire
in the car.
point.
Yeah. So for me, that sounds absolutely dreadful, and I would hate spending any kind of money on that personally. So I'm going Tycoon VR.
Its competition is Shamu 2.
Right, that's the thing.
I know.
Shamu 2, of course it's worse.
I guess my issue is I would expect Shamu 2 to also be a pile of poopy. But growing up loving Roller Coaster Tycoon, I'd be so sad to see it become what it's become, which I already have experience with thanks to Roller Coaster Tycoon Joyride.
It's already been bad, man. Like, Roller Coaster Tycoon hasn't been good for a while.
So maybe I'm numb to it, and Shamu 2 is the answer, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like Shamu 2.
It's just another bad Roller Coaster Tycoon at that point. Yeah.
It sounds like Shamu 2 is the one. All right, Shamu 2 wins.
I'm going to move Shamu 2 up. I think that was a pretty easy, decisive win there.
The thing is that when you say wins, right, I feel like you need to do the air quotes. Shamu 2 wins.
Well, these are, I think it's, this is understood. We're doing the Razzies here.
Yes, good.
So next up is Assassin's Creed Chicago and The Order 1996.
That's just Watch Dogs!
That's just why I said the same thing! When you first brought this up, I was like, that's just Watch Dogs.
No,
So-
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
But instead, it's Assassin's Creed Chicago.
Chicago.
So you're playing as
So
Aiden Pierce.
you're just playing as some guy named Alec in Chicago.
Oh, maybe you could be playing as the frog from
No.
the new show.
No, you were playing some guy named Alec in Chicago. He works in a restaurant. That's it.
What era asks 10 elements in our live chat? Current day.
What era? Yeah, it's current day. It's current day.
year.
Right now.
It's just,
Yeah.
you know.
Was
Modern
Alec not
Chicago.
already like the main character of Watch Dogs? Like I feel like that was his
no.
name.
There was
Aiden.
Marcus, and then there was
Marcus
Aiden Pierce.
Holloway was in the second one, yeah.
I was thinking of Aiden, and I was also thinking of Alex from Prototype there. But yeah,
You know what we
Aiden
should
is
do
iconic cap.
It should be Jaden. That way it's
The
just
name doesn't
confusing
matter.
enough.
The name
The
doesn't
name's
matter.
pretty important. This is the newest
Okay.
assassin, Sean.
Right, and he's got to
yeah.
be Jaden.
he's
Yeah.
going to be joining the leagues of Ezio Auditore, Connor, whatever his last name was, Edward Kenway,
Yeah,
Desmond
the
Jaden.
Jaden.
rest of them.
Yeah, his name, Jaden. Their name's Jaden. Okay,
Jaden.
you happy? Okay.
Jaden
Jaden.
Skiers.
And the next is the Order 1996, which is
I
just a
love it.
powerful statement.
I love it so much.
I felt a little silly saying Assassin's Creed Chicago, and then Moriarty was like, yo, what about the Order 1996? Which is the most vile concept for a video game I think I've ever heard. I don't
So
even
it's-
know anything about it. I just know the idea alone upsets me.
Yeah.
Tell us about the
So-
Order 1996.
it's the same exact length as the first game. Pretty much
Oh.
the same exact characters. It's just set in 1996. Everyone has the new attire. It's just the Order.
They're
are-
walking around in
1996.
90s clothes.
Are they the same age
Yes.
as they were in?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Everything's the same.
Mustaches.
Everything. Literally, they look
Werewolf
the exact same.
vampires.
It's just the place. Yeah, they live in the same area too. So nothing else changes except their
It's just
attire.
1996.
and
So
the place
guys
they're
are
at.
wearing a lot of
Yeah.
Nirvana shirts and
Yeah,
The
Nirvana
issue is-
shirts.
torn.
Someone's
sounds-
someone's running around with a Chicago Bulls jersey on too.
Oh, this also takes place in Chicago. Okay. Well, the issue is this game sounds awesome, and I think I actually want to play it.
Oh man, he would have to have a Bulls jersey.
Yeah,
1996 Chicago, there'd be Bulls jerseys everywhere.
Yeah. Even though
So
they're in
one-
the UK.
I still want them to
Or
have
one or
the
whatever.
1700s guns with the slow, like,
Oh yeah, everything else is the same except for their clothes. It's the same exact weapon, same exact everything. Okay.
how do I
so
not
there you-
pre-order this for the day one edition?
So yeah, there you go. Those are the two. And it sounds like
Um,
everybody wants to play the Order 1996.
It's hard though because like we're talking about the worst, right? Assassin's Creed Chicago is pretty bad.
Yeah, because Watch Dogs just sucks.
It's just Watch Dogs, but now
Well,
instead
but
of
now
hacking
you can't
anything,
do
you're
it.
just walking around and stabbing people.
You can't, climb up
Yeah.
skyscrapers, right? So you're
Right.
just
Yeah,
ground level.
you're just
Ground level.
You can't hack the planet.
You're
Yeah.
just ground level wandering
you-
around Chicago Street with a knife.
yeah,
Like,
and make
you
sure
just-
you show up to work too. Don't forget that.
Make sure to call out sick before going on an adventure.
You're just like,
Yeah.
a crazy street killer. Like
Yeah.
that's not,
Those Templars, man, though, I tell you. They're
Here
everywhere.
you go. You need to go assassinate somebody. Well, I can't get in the building. They have cards. Well,
I don't know.
that's the end of that mission. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then the
wow,
Order
that sounds
1996 is just
awful, right? And then like the Order in 1996.
it's just set in 1996. That's it.
That just sounds hilarious. I think that one might be better somehow.
That's where I'm at. Like, I feel like Order 1996 is a game that I would play. Assassin's Creed Chicago is
I would
not.
play both of these,
I would
honestly.
not play Assassin's Creed Chicago. Like,
I
imagine if
have
they
no-
announced that today. They're like, okay, coming up next, as part of the Assassin's Creed Infinity program, right?
Oh,
Whatever their
boy.
platform that
Yeah.
they're doing. As part of that, the newest assassin, Jaiden. in Chicago.
And he's just like
streetwise kid who's had the chip on his shoulder for too long.
No, he's like 28. He's 28.
Is this like modern day, as in like you're playing someone currently walking around right now, or is it like an animus, but it's like the guy's dad who just died?
No, it's right now.
No, that'd be interesting. You can't do that.
Yeah, it's right now. Yeah, no, that's boring.
You can do a lot of cool character work with that, so I'm going to have to veto that.
Yeah. Also, his dad loves him very much. Like, he's in his life. Doesn't matter.
He's your guy who calls in and talks to you while you're doing your Uber driver job. It's like, son, you're not going to kill someone else, are you?
God, he'd be an Uber driver.
Yeah, that's the thing you can pick up. You can be an Uber driver.
Dad, it's
one of the jobs you can get.
I gotta stop them.
Chris, no. Oh my God.
Lucy's training me to be an assassin, and Sean Stills is there. Is that his name, Sean Stills?
It is now.
I haven't played one of these games in a while.
You've won. I'm sorry. Uber driving Assassin's Creed Chicago. How can I not vote for that one?
I think that one is...
Wait, doesn't that just become Crazy Taxi?
No, that's good.
No.
That's a good game.
Yeah, so... I just see Order 1996 just always... There's just something about everything staying the same except for their clothes. But...
24 frames per second, 1996 does have an allure to it, I will say.
But I do think Assassin's Creed Chicago is just
Assassin's Creed Chicago.
I think that's the one.
It's not an animus, and he's an Uber driver.
And he works at a restaurant. Yeah,
it sounds so bad. I can see Ubisoft doing it.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to vote out loud for it since it's mine until it was a clear, decisive win, but I also vote for Assassin's Creed Chicago.
Which is super valid.
Yeah, I think my vote's going there too.
It's very good.
Right. Next up.
So the next up is Balan Wonderland 2. He made it while he's in jail. And Heavy Rain Dating Sim. So this...
This one's fucked up. The way this one shook out, there is one clear winner and one clear loser.
Wow. There's no one I want in my bed more than Ethan Mars.
Hold on. But here's the thing: you play as David Cage.
Oh my God!
Oh well, then it's uncomfortable because why are they getting with him at all?
He's written himself into the story. It's a self-insert of David Cage.
And I go in on Elliot Page when she's in the shower. I write my character to do that.
Oh, no.
In the shower. Sorry, my apologies.
So, exactly. It's Balan Wonderland 2. While he makes it inside jail, which is going to be just awful, again, versus playing as David Cage and being creepy in the setting of Heavy Rain. Like, while this guy is trying to find out who this serial killer is, you're trying to date people and the entire time.
I'd try to date the killer. I can't say who because we don't spoil games, but
yeah, that's true. But also that'd be hilarious.
They are the most personable person in that entire cast, and I'd go right for that.
Yeah.
They are is the thing. They're the only character in that game that I feel like I had any emotional connection to whatsoever.
I would
like a David Cage game.
Yeah, I would hate. Yeah, I would.
The
just
other
hate
person I'd maybe go for is the guy at the hotel desk, the one who talks like this and is real creepy. He's probably got a story.
Oh, that guy.
You remember that guy? He tried to flirt with what's her name?
Yeah, and then you could be David Cage and do the same exact thing.
What more could I want?
Yeah. And
what about Mad Dog from the construction yard?
Everybody's on the table. Everybody.
I remember Mad Dog. Was Mad Dog racist? Probably racist.
I think maybe.
Probably.
But I just remember that I lost Jaiden to him in my first playthrough.
Oh, Jaiden's back. Good.
Oh, Jaiden.
No.
Assassin's Creed Chicago.
Detective Norman Jaiden.
Oh my God, that guy.
But yeah,
this would be bad. The idea of multiple branching dialogue paths with that guy, that clown.
And there's also internal dialogue the entire time as David Cage. Like every time you walk by a mirror, he's going to talk to himself.
So would it be a little bit like the game he did with David Bowie, where it's an isekai? So he's like been pulled into his own world.
Yes.
Well, I think all of his stuff takes place in the relatively real world, right?
Well, it's Heavy Rain.
Cages? No, what Omicron the Nomad Soul is absolutely not a real world anything.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking Heavy Rain, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and
What?
and in Detroit.
Yeah, because he did the game with David Bowie, and it was it was an isekai.
Interesting.
It's not good, but it's really interesting. I think it's fascinating game, but boy, and so for that, I have to assume that you would be isekai'd into, or he would be positioning himself as being isekai'd into his own game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so you can
he's
see,
put in there.
I'm David Cage, and you wouldn't believe what happened to me today. It's funny how I got here. I've been sucked into my own game. But
Isn't
now
that crazy?
It's a dating sim.
I'm being hunted by a killer I invented.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He has nothing to do with the story. He just dates everybody in it.
So you get the sad scene where it's like, why isn't Norman Jaiden picking up his phone anymore? What happened to him? Did he fall victim to the drug I made up? Yeah. Oh no!
And then like you sit there and it's like, do I call him? Do I show up at his house? Do I break up with him? And then like you leave like a nasty voicemail during that scene. Yeah, you know what?
I want this as long as I get the scene of David Cage crawling through the glass at the end of the game.
Oh no,
like,
he's
No, that's exciting, Chris, because that means we can play as David Cage and purposely fail the QuickTime events for sex. Because there are in that game in Heavy Rain, he made QuickTime events for sex, so that's like canon in his universe.
Oh my god, dude.
True.
Oh my god, you're not wrong,
boy.
This is so tough. Much more engaging to me than Balan Wonderland 2, which has been pointed out by.
We didn't even talk about it. We just walked past that.
Which has been pointed out by AAA. A is the wrong name. It's Wonderworld. B.
I know.
Would be made by him alone in prison because he doesn't have Square Enix with him, and RSS just made a Sonic game, so they're busy.
Yeah.
So he would have made this by himself, much like Shot 2048, available on smartphone devices. Great game. This would not be a great game.
You know,
but maybe he'd let you jump this time in it.
I feel like I have to vote for Balan Wonderland 2 because we literally just walked past it. We were like, oh yeah, that exists. And then what about all the fascinating things of a David Cage dating sim?
I think I'm still giving it to David Cage dating sim.
I'm giving it to it just because I know it's going to be creepy and it's going to be funny, but there's going to be like 1 or 3 moments within that game where it's just like
would want to play.
I don't want
Wonderland 2.
It's like
it's not something you want to play.
It would be undoubtedly racist, sexist, and offensive all at once. And then there's the David Cage
Balan
game.
Would be fudge.
No, that one wasn't that bad. This is tough because Balan Wonderland 2 would be a miserable game, I think.
Well, you have to imagine though, this game would be made post Yuji Naka going to jail.
No, it's during.
During.
Oh, wait. So wait, it was made by Yuji Naka while he's in jail? I thought.
Yes.
Sorry. I thought you were saying it was made by Balan while Balan is in jail.
Well, that'd be a lot better.
That would be better.
Boy.
No, Yuji Naka makes it while he's in prison.
Alone.
So
that makes way more sense than the character from the game making his own sequel.
Yeah.
That would be funny though, because in both instances it'd be someone making themselves into their own game.
Yeah.
God.
Like I'm sorry, Wonderland 2 sounds absolutely abysmal.
Especially if you needed to read a book to understand the story again.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah.
A book he wrote in prison.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
Well, I'd read that.
Now I'm thinking Wonderland kind of. Yeah, because he'd do the same exact thing. He'd write a book in prison.
Right? Like the David Cage dating sim sounds like it would be entertaining.
It would give birth to the greatest videos on YouTube that year.
Yes.
It would be the best analysis you could get from anything in the medium.
Wonderland 2 would be an unplayable, disgusting mess.
Yeah.
We are talking about the worst sequels.
Right. Yeah. Made by one man.
In jail.
I mean, I guess in this perspective, right? You know, they come out with a David Cage dating game, like we're all buying.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Okay.
All right, I think we have the votes. Are we all voting for Balan Wonderland 2?
Yes.
Talon Wonderland 2.
That is its official name. That's its official name, too.
Just rolls off the tongue so much better than Wonderworld. Congratulations, Balan Wonderland 2. You defeated probably the most interesting game on this entire list.
I don't know. I don't know. There's been a couple good ones. Okay, so next up is Alien Isolation Go.
All right.
In Sonic Adventure 3, a gacha MMO.
Oh man,
classic. So what the fans have been asking for.
So Alien Isolation Go. Let me explain this one first. Alien Isolation Go is like Pokemon Go. You get to explore places, but you have to try to avoid the alien. And if the alien catches you, you die. God.
I thought you were talking like Hitman Go, but with Alien, and I was like, actually, that sounds pretty entertaining. Yeah,
yeah, but no, you're getting away from the alien. If he catches you, you lose. And you're dead. You're just dead forever. You no longer get to play anymore.
Oh, it's like that one game where you only get the one life, and if you die,
you get one life. Yeah.
No, if you lose in the Alien Isolation AR mobile game, he will come get you himself.
Yeah,
in real life.
And then the other one. What was the other one?
The Sonic Adventure 3 Gacha MMO.
Yes. So it is Sonic Adventure 3. So. It's a sequel that everybody wants, except it's also a gacha MMO. So you have to unlock story characters through gacha. But also everyone is online playing these levels as well. And there's only one server.
So it's just a whole bunch of people also doing all of the same stuff.
At the same time as you.
Wow, that would be absolutely abysmal. The thing is, though, is that they've been kind of moving towards that. If you've seen how they announced their DLC.
Oh, also time out real quick. There's also no Chow Garden. No Chow Garden.
That wins.
That's the whole MMO gacha part itself is the Chow. What's the gacha part then?
The gacha part is the characters. So like you're only Sonic, but you can unlock Tails, unlock Eggman, unlock Amy through gacha, but like sometimes you might get like Gold Sonic, but you're not actually Golden Sonic, you're just Yellow Sonic, and you have to beat the game with him again just to get another roll.
This sounds like Sonic Speed Simulator in Roblox.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that, but I mean, I did download Roblox the other day and try that out because it's on PlayStation.
What do you mean? Oh,
it's an officially licensed Sonic experience on Roblox.
You said. That does not sound real.
There are gacha chow elements. It's MMO. You can play online with your friends.
It's interesting. It's an interesting thing. I was actually going to point out though, like the Rush game or not or whatever the mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sonic Forces Speed Battle.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like Sonic Adventure 3 gacha MMO. Because it gives me echoes of Shenmue City, released in mobile phones in 2010.
Oh God, Shenmue City!
Years after people were like, "Well, what about Shenmue 3 to finish the story?" And then the dude was like, "Well, what about Shenmue City to give me money?" And it wasn't good. It doesn't exist anymore. But
Sonic Adventure 3, though, I feel like we've been moving towards that with the Origins DLC pre-order bonus stuff. If you recall the grid matrix that they released, where you had to figure out what came with what.
Why wasn't there just a thing that came with all of it?
It was impossible to figure out what came with what version of the game. They're already moving towards this.
And with that Roblox game being most of the way there too.
I feel like this is a real thing.
Pretty much.
I like Alien Isolation. What Alien Isolation Go? Because when I was imagining it being literally Pokemon Go, where there's just xenomorphs on the map standing there doing nothing, which removes all the terror of the xenomorph. And then you tap them and curveball throw an alien ball or whatever at it and catch it. And I was like, that sounds miserable. That sounds like the worst. That sounds like Niantic making an NBA version of that, but which they did and killed.
God, can you imagine it too? Like, what's the reason? Oh, you're just capturing aliens. Why? Yeah.
Okay, that's actually worse than what I came up with.
That's so terrible.
As a daily
you just
Pokemon
gotta walk
Go
up
player.
to them. Oh God.
Yeah, you know, we'll switch mine.
What would a Pokemon gym be? Like an alien nest?
Maybe you invade a ship and all your xenomorphs work together to invade the ship.
Oh, yeah. That sounds more
like a good idea.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah, we're switching that. We're switching. You don't hide from the alien. You try to catch them now.
Yeah.
You try to catch them.
You just have hundreds of aliens in your little inventory. And it's like, this one's shiny.
Yeah, it's all the same alien, by the way.
A shiny alien, but 387 of the regular ones, because there's only one kind of alien.
That's why when I saw Alien Isolation Go, I was like, that might be the worst.
That's terrible.
Like, Sonic Adventure 3 Gotcha MMO is offensive, but they're doing everything bad about it just separately throughout the Sonic brand already.
Yeah.
So I'm a little desensitized to that one.
Yeah, Alien Isolation Go, I think, is kind of the winner right here.
Is catastrophic.
I also like how it would be clickbaity, because people would assume that it would be like Hitman Go or like Tomb Raider Go, right? And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds interesting," and then they would see that it was actually like Pokemon Go.
No. All the screenshots on the App Store would make it look like Hitman Go, and then you play it.
Yeah,
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So it's just lying. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so many apps do that. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that would make it the worst then by default.
Yes.
I think.
I think that's
You all have the. Are we all voting for the same thing again?
I think so.
All right, I'm going to change my vote to Sonic Adventure 3 Gotcha MMO, but spiritually, I still believe Alien Isolation Go is my vote.
Okay.
This will change once we get past this first bracket.
True.
There will be cases where it's like, no. I vote.
Yeah. Because it's going to hit. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Like, I want to say Sonic Adventure just because of how disappointing that would be, but...
Yeah, but Alien Isolation
probably their next game.
Yeah. So that's left side. Now let's go work on the right side. So we have Mag 2 versus Star Fox Prime. Mag 2 is just like Mag 1, except it's always offline.
Now, does it have 200?
No.
Wait, does it have 256 player local multiplayer?
No, it's always offline.
Because I would really
256 player local.
Yeah, you just get like 256 tiny little screens.
That's really funny
on one TV.
No, it's always offline. That includes LAN. Because they don't want to fix that.
Fix it. It was supposed to be in there. It's a bug.
I love this one because it's just people getting something they've asked for forever, but the entire point of the game is just not there.
It's not there.
The rest of it's there.
Yeah, it's the same game. It's just you can't play with anybody. And then there's Star Fox Prime. You get to pilot Amazon Prime drones, but it's on rails, and you don't really get to do anything. They just put a camera out.
So it's like Star Fox Guard with Slippy's Uncle Grippy.
Yeah.
It's a really budget experience.
Also, it's $70.
But you're a drone for Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Isn't Star Fox already kind of an on-rails experience?
Yes, wow. But you can't even
make
move
some
it.
Enemies with that take.
But you can't move it. You're just watching it.
I read this and I thought like Metroid Prime, so I guess I got Alien Isolation Go because I was like, that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, no, Star Fox Prime sounds dope. Like, that sounds pretty interesting, but no, it's just you paying Amazon to watch them drop off drones with the occasional Slippy talking to you.
So wait, is it like I buy a package off of Amazon and then they play me a little animation?
Oh no, you don't get to watch, like, you don't get specifically yours.
It's just a
get
simulation.
A random person.
It's a fake one every time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. And again, $70 out the box.
What was the other option? I've already forgotten it.
Mag 2, but offline.
Mag 2
but offline.
Yeah.
Boy, that sounds like somebody would buy it, though, and enjoy it somehow.
Yeah, the person's in this room with us.
Brody.
I like how you invoke him like he's a spirit. He
pretty much is.
Are they in the room with us? Ah, yes, the VTuber. We found them.
Yeah, this man in the pre-show taught me about. What did you teach me about? Oh God, what was the comic? Homestuck. Yeah, I forgot about it.
We can't.
Yeah, I'd never heard his home stuff because that's the characters he has on his screen right now.
We're not going to get into it again. The moral of the story is read Problem Sleuth instead.
What is that?
So I think I have to go with Star Fox Prime because it's not like Metroid Prime. It's Star Fox Prime by Amazon.
Yeah, someone's gonna buy it thinking it's like Metroid Prime.
I like that. That's awful.
Star Fox does need its own Federation Force moment akin to Metroid.
Now, I have a question about Mag 2, though, for Sean.
Go ahead.
When you start the game up for the first time, does it make you do another extra download, except it makes you do the download in the game, not like on the outside in the PlayStation screen? So you actually have to leave the game on while the entire thing downloads 30 gigs on your PS3.
Brody. It's offline. It's always offline. There is no download.
But wouldn't that make it even better though if it was offline, but there's still a day one download?
You gotta download all the maps to play by yourself on.
They didn't finish it.
Yeah.
You can't download it because it's always offline. They made it, but you just can't download it.
Okay, I can accept.
On the bright side, while it downloads, you can play the first level of Tokyo Jungle while you wait.
Oh my god.
It'd be pretty cool.
It would not.
PS3 reference for the Mag 2 buyers.
I'm voting Star Fox Prime.
You're voting Star Fox Prime? Whoa.
Yeah.
Brody, what do you vote for?
Well, I gotta give it to Mag 2.
Oh, that leaves me in a tough spot because I was also thinking Mag 2 but offline because what's the point?
Exactly! It's stupid. I love it.
Do we have the votes?
Not playable.
You know what? I think Mag 2 actually.
Have a tiebreaker?
No, I think actually now that I'm thinking about it, I might actually go with Mag 2. Because that really is just stupid.
Like, what do you expect from another Star Fox game at this point, right? It's going to be Star Fox 64 again, or a weird one like Star Fox Guard. But Mag 2, that would be like the return of a major PlayStation franchise at a time when people miss the old PlayStation franchises, and it's offline, which is what's the point?
Yeah,
but they wouldn't announce it. They wouldn't tell you that it was offline until like the first reviews came through, and there'd be like that Kotaku or Polygon article where it's like, just so you know, FYI, Mag 2 is offline only.
The No Man's Sky moment. It's like, by the way,
what does Mag even stand for? Because isn't it like
massive?
I think it stands for Mag is a game.
Multiplayer action game.
Multiplayer action game, massive action game. I think it might be massive.
Hold on.
I hope it's multiplayer.
We have the internet. Because if the entire name of the game goes against what it actually is.
Is it multiplayer?
Gosh, this is a long Wikipedia article. Okay. None of this says anything about what the name of the game stands for.
What?
God.
Great. We're going to say, yes, Mag, previously titled as Massive Action Game. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, that's boring. I was hoping it was Massive Ariana Grande. But, no one laughed at that joke.
Weren't we all at some point in our lives?
No.
I already got that in Fortnite.
That's true. All right.
God.
Who won? Did Mag 2 win?
I'm voting Mag 2, yeah.
I think Mag 2 won.
Yeah.
Sounds like Mag 2 eked it out. Sorry, Star Fox.
Fair.
Someday we'll circle back to a Star Fox and probably still get a not good game. Mag 2, the winner. Next up, more sequels.
Next up is Overwatch 3.
Okay.
Versus Rayman 4. Now with Rayman 4, they pull a Metal Gear Solid 2 where you think you're going to play as Rayman, but he has no legs. Instead, now you're Rabid Rayman.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I can see it.
Okay.
I can see it. You're a rabbit who's playing as Rayman.
Yes, you're
Rabid Rayman. I can even see the
Rayman.
announcement trailer too. Like he's like in silhouette, and it's like, finally, what you waited for? He's back. And then the ears pop out, and he goes, blah! And you know, and it's like Rayman 4 this holiday, and it plays like I don't know, LMFAO music or something. I don't know what the rabbits do.
Yeah, and I know that they already made a Rayman 4, but like this is like Crash 4. All right, it's same thing. Not really.
I like the idea that they name it the same thing. That's great.
And then finally,
what we really need is a COD 3.
Yeah. And then finally is Overwatch 3. They bring back a second tank.
I was just hoping to say it's just Overwatch 3. I'm not going to lie.
That's it. They just bring back a second tank. They bring back a second tank.
That's going to be a good game.
With Overwatch 3, we're going to be doing an interesting thing where we add in a second tank, bringing it from the 5v5 that you know and love to a 6v6. Incredible.
Yeah. And it hurts because Overwatch is one of those games that, like, it's a guilty pleasure for me because I like Overwatch and I hate that I like Overwatch.
Yeah, I have to vote.
Stop.
I have to vote for the other one because Overwatch would get played. It would be one of the best played games on the internet.
Yeah.
People would be all over it.
But Rayman 4...
You made Overwatch. What if it was Overwatch 1 again, and that's the one that people like? How is it bad?
Because you have to pay $20 for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but people would do that.
People would.
You would do that, Sean.
Sean would do that.
Yeah,
$20. I get to have a second tank again. Oh my god!
I can be the off tank.
$20 to fix the game I bought.
I don't like D.Va.
It's not the point. Like, look, okay, the whole idea behind... we're going off on a little thing here.
Okay.
The whole idea behind it is that you have an off tank who can dive, and then you have a main tank who can shield. It's the whole idea. And now if you use any dive tank, then you've left your whole support and DPS to sit there and just be fucked on.
I'm voting Rayman 4.
Rayman 4.
Rayman 4.
Just that rabid Rayman. Instead of... Then they don't show you it the entire, like, they don't show you it during any trailer. It's just, you find out in the game. And they make sure, like, the word doesn't get out until people play that game.
See, now that would be messed up.
Yeah.
That would be Hideo Kojima's Rayman 4.
Yeah, I would respect that creative decision at that point, you know?
But it's not Hideo Kojima, so it doesn't count. So next is Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I love the idea of having the name in front of it, by the way. It's like Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3.
And Genshin Fortnite.
I can't wait to hear the explanations on these two.
I need to hear what that is.
Baldur's Gate 3 is a retelling, but also it is a non-canon sequel to Baldur's Gate 3. Built from the ground up by Bethesda.
Is it still in the style of Baldur's Gate 3?
No,
or is it
absolutely
in the style
not.
Of, like,
you know exactly what it's in the style of.
It's using their creation engine.
Yes.
What if it was like Fallout Shelter instead?
No, it's not.
Oh.
No. And Genshin Fortnite is Genshin Impact, but it's a sequel. And now it's a battle royale. Yeah, it's a battle royale where you get Fortnite players into this world.
I'm sorry, Genshin Fortnite, but it's a sequel.
So when you say Fortnite players into it, do you mean like that Eve Dust 514 thing?
I don't. What is that? What did you say to me?
Oh no, he's talking about I know he's talking about Dust 514 or whatever it was called.
What are we saying?
Playing in a different game, but you were the PlayStation version of it.
Oh, no, like literally, it's just you get Fortnite characters and it's all gacha again.
So what is it? Okay, wait. So do you mean you're playing Fortnite mechanics? You're going in with Jonesy from Fortnite into the Genshin?
No. You were playing Genshin with those mechanics, and now Fortnite players are now a part of this world.
Okay, I like this one because it would get Justin to finally stop playing Genshin Impact, and we would see him again.
Wait,
no, he'd be playing this now.
I'm like, yo, Fortnite's gonna stink, bro.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So
it's Genshin Impact.
It's a single player campaign where you're playing Genshin Impact like normal, but other players are logging in to play Fortnite on the map while
it's like Dark Souls, where like people can show up in your game.
Okay, listen. It's Genshin Impact.
Right.
It's a single player experience with Fortnite characters thrown in there, so you can be Jonesy or Fishman or whatever they are.
Okay.
However, now listen. Yes. and then there's also a battle royale thrown in there, but it's also single player.
So it's just against bots.
Okay. It's just against bots the entire time.
Okay, because you said Fortnite players instead of characters, which is why I was like,
I don't.
It's like an asymmetrical multiplayer. You have to get into a different lobby to play Fortnite in this game.
They just start taking. Yeah,
I think that sounds like a game that Justin would play.
Yeah.
I also think that this sounds like a game that's basically just MAG again, because it's
right.
It's a battle royale that's only offline.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think I'm gonna go with not that.
I think Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3.
Bethesda's Baldur's Gate. The thing is, though, right? Like, I can picture them buying the license, right? Because Baldur's Gate did so well. Holy shit, right? It's like the number 2 best-selling game on Steam. We should buy that license. We've got Microsoft money.
Yeah.
And
we're not doing anything else right now, so why not?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, you can wait a little longer.
Into what? Starfield.
No, it's Bethesda. Yeah. God.
This sounds like Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition and I get it, but why did you ever do this kind of way?
Yes.
Which makes it have a certain appeal to me.
Yeah, and also think of it as like a Final Fantasy 7 remake type deal, like Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3. So it's not
so
Baldur's
Gate
Gate 3.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I think that's a really good analogy to it, because it's the same shit, right? But it's been repackaged with a worse filter.
Dead pixels in the camera.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm voting for Genshin Fortnite because I do not like Genshin Impact.
No, Baldur's Gate 3 Bethesda edition. That's
I want desperately to vote for Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 because that's such a horribly offensive thing that you've created in your head and brought to us today.
All it took was adding one word to make it really
That's
terrible.
all needed. That's all it needed.
Genshin Fortnite throws me for a loop because it's the possibility of just a single player Genshin game, which is just another Zelda-like game. Which so far doesn't sound so bad and has an optional single player only battle royale, which is like, yeah, why? But it's very Xbox 360 era in a way where it just has a random multiplayer mode for no reason, but it's single player. I don't know what's bad about Genshin Fortnite. Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't even played Baldur's Gate 3, but that bothers me. Just the idea of them spending 5 years making that.
They would too.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to Brody here.
Brody, what are you going for?
I want so badly to vote for Baldur's Gate, Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3. But you even attempting to explain to me what Genshin Fortnite was to begin with was such a fucking trial and tribulation in my life that I'm giving it to Genshin Fortnite.
Okay.
My God, I didn't see it going that way. Genshin Fortnite.
So we are at a tie, technically.
Oh, wait, are we?
Yeah. So, but you have it highlighted, so just move it forward.
I have a wild idea. If you guys want to humor me, feel free to shoot me down. Chat!
Okay.
Break the tie.
We're going to have chat do it. Okay.
Yeah. We're technically a live show. I'm going to suggest it just this once. Chat, which is worse? Genshin Fortnite or Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3?
Fine, this is the last episode.
Now we all stare at the viewer and wait.
God,
we
it's
got
already
one for Bethesda, one for Genshin.
That was real
great.
Quick.
We're back to where we started.
One for Bethesda, two for Bethesda.
All right, so it's okay.
I think there was a much stronger case for Bethesda's Baldur's Gate because even if you like Bethesda games, the idea of that mucking into something else that's good is a little weird. Genshin Fortnite was literally just, well, what if this was a single player game? Which didn't sound that bad because it's not that bad of a game, but all right.
Yeah, like everybody is saying Bethesda.
This is just
actually one vote for Genshin.
I can accept this outcome because why would you ever?
Yeah, okay, so
okay.
Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 wins.
Oh, right, I'm moving the wrong one.
God.
Oh, don't mind me.
Oh,
Over here in audio land.
You so moved it.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm on a delay.
All right. That brings us back to the end of the first round here, technically.
Well, yeah, now we're in the end of the first round, which is Banjo-Tooie 2 versus Sims 4 Metaverse. Which, Sims 5, whatever.
No, Sims 4 Metaverse is funnier, because I think they're making Sims 5 Metaverse, actually.
Yeah, yes. I think Sims 5 is trying to be like an MMO type deal.
Yes.
So we have Sims 4 Metaverse
and Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie 2.
Tooie 2.
So
I mean,
it's a listen.
Yes.
So it is Banjo-Tooie 2 with double the backtracking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sounds like a good game to me. I'm down.
No fast travel.
I should have thought about the room I was pitching this to when I said Banjo-Tooie 2, which would double down on the worst aspects of Banjo-Tooie. Shoot, Brody's here.
You did hear him say, well, there's no fast traveling, and Brody went, yeah, that sounds great.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit like, but I don't know. I just played Dark Souls. There was no fast traveling in that till like, I really started to appreciate it by the end because it was just like, this really makes the world feel, because you're never
like
too far away. You're never too far away from the Firelink Shrine, you know? It's a really cohesively made world. And Banjo-Tooie was my first experience with, I think, that kind of world design.
Oh my god.
So I really, really enjoy it for that.
It's like I'm really in Cloud Cuckoo Land.
It's a god.
Well, maybe Tooie was, actually. Now Jack may, but then Jack doesn't have interconnectedness as much. So
I now need to play Tooie with Dark Souls. Thank you for that. And the other one is Sims 4 the Metaverse. It's just The Sims in the Metaverse. You make your character and you live in the Metaverse. You don't even get to buy any houses. You just walk around Sims created places.
So it's PlayStation Home.
But Metaverse, so like, VR headset and everything.
Don't say yes. There's a lot of PlayStation Home nostalgia.
Listen, if they wanted to make a PlayStation Home 2, I would jump on that right about. I don't need my PlayStation menu UI.
By virtue of it being Metaverse, though.
Oh yeah, it's
NFTs.
You have to have a Facebook account. Yeah, and Facebook account.
Okay. So your houses and clothing and all of the stuff you put in it would all be NFTs.
Yes.
Blockchain Sims.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this because if someone hypothetically sim jacked your sim car, you could hunt them down on the blockchain in real life and get your car back, right?
You can find them on Facebook because it's all in the metaverse.
Okay, well, this would lead to the most amazing video essays known to mankind. So I'm a little like, what's the catch here? What's bad? This sounds great.
It's
The Sims 4, but I can play with my grandma.
Boy,
I
What's
don't like
blockchain making us fan.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of the Sims 4 metaverse because I know I would try it and I would hate it, but I would still play it and I would dislike it.
I would buy one Dr. Nefarious head for 49 cents and never spend any more money. Which is what I did with PlayStation Home.
Well, here's the thing. It's not 49 cents. It's 0.04 Ethereum. Okay.
Yeah.
And you would then have to pay the gas fees for that. Also, then you own it forever and it's attached to your personal Sims wallet.
Unless your Facebook gets hacked.
And then if you want to make a new Sim family, you have to spend Ethereum to get a new land.
You don't get a family. It's just you.
Oh.
You can only make yourself.
I'll make another account.
Can we import NFTs from outside the game?
No.
That's bad. That's the whole selling point, is that it works with everything. Hold on. Now we're getting somewhere. Now it's sounding bad. Okay.
No, because I really wanted to import the Scott Pilgrim NFT that M bought me as a wallpaper.
No.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, he threw a fit about NFTs, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy you one.
This would be funny. I'm just imagining like me visiting Brody's home in Sims 4 Metaverse, and it's just entirely empty, but there's one wall panel in the middle of the room with the Scott Pilgrim NFT.
I was thinking one of those art easels from Animal Crossing, but
yes. And then your character is just naked in the corner, surrounded by pee or whatever happens in The Sims.
Yeah, just wearing my Dr. Nefarious head.
So this would be more like Ubisoft's attempt. Do you remember that when they introduced NFTs to what was it?
Rainbow Six or something?
No, it was the other one, Ghost Recon. The breakpoint, and you could have the guns with your own personalized serial number on it. And it's so stupid.
So I'm voting on Sims 4 Metaverse. That just sounds like awful.
That's a terrible. Banjo-Tooie 2.
I would like that.
Pre-order it. He's already pre-ordering it.
I'm with Brody. I'm with Brody. Honestly,
$60 right.
I am with Brody.
Yeah. When I threw it out, I didn't realize it would have such stiff competition. But Sims 4 Metaverse, the more we've thought about it, Banjo-Tooie 2 would just be more of a game that you either like or dislike. But Sims 4 Metaverse,
yes.
Oh no, yes. I think that's a decisive.
Yeah.
So now we're down to the final. How many are there?
We're in stage 2.
The final 8. So next up, we got Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 versus Assassin's Creed Chicago, which I forgot existed.
A destined matchup, to be sure.
Oh man, I don't even know because both of these would suck.
They're both so bad.
Here's a question about Assassin's Creed Chicago that we haven't established yet. Is this one of like the original style Assassin's Creeds, or is it more like Odyssey, Valhalla, Origins, like open world RPG bad game kind of?
Well, you said bad game, so I guess I'm inclined to go with that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, people have their gripes with like Unity and stuff too. So like there are not so great old style Assassin's Creed games in there that you could pull from.
I like the idea of it being an RPG, right? And your character Jaiden is just walking down Martin Luther King Boulevard in 2023, right? Just wandering around because he can't climb any buildings, holding a knife like some sort of a psychopath. Like
you just see civilians with health bars.
I can't help but picture this because, like, he just sounds like a crazed homeless murderer, right? Like, you know?
And you get all the calls from your dad. He's like, I hope you're not killing anyone on Martin Luther King Street, Jaiden. He's like, shut up, Dad. You sounded like the Templars, Dad.
I just love that he says, again, this man is 28 years old.
Can they swap characters at any time to play as his dad wherever he is?
It's not Watch Dogs Legions.
He gets a spin-off DLC game a year later for $50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Story.
Gotcha. Good prequel.
Jaiden Senior.
But it's a visual novel.
They did that, didn't they?
Yeah.
With the most recent one. It's a prequel.
They did?
Yeah.
But so
business model established. I think as much as I detest and love Assassin's Creed Chicago, right? I at least know that game will feel okay to control and play, right?
Yeah.
I can.
It's just so pointless, though.
I could probably rely on it to take the inputs I am giving it and know what is happening. Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 would hit me with like a Street Fighter 2 button prompt that wouldn't work 98% of the time. It'd be like, you must defeat King Poseidon and his return.
It tells you, literally what to do, and then it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Like, hold on. X up, and that doesn't do anything.
I need you. Everyone listening, I need you to understand something. For my GameCube, I didn't have a fucking memory card whenever I was doing a video on this. Okay, so I had to play Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure all the way through. So like I left my GameCube on. I'm like, all right, I'll go buy a memory card, come back, and I'll save, so I don't have to worry about anything. Come home, my power went out, so I lost the damn footage. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll just go again. I'll do it again. I'm just getting flashbacks of that.
I can't.
But this is the sequel, Sean.
Too.
Yeah, it's a sequel. Horatio's still around somehow.
Oh God, like, Horatio!
Every time you get an achievement, he'd be like, "Cool achievement."
Yeah, and it's gonna
get a DLC to play as Horatio.
He also said, "Cool move,
cool move,
wave." That was it. Cool wave.
There's one thing he says in there where like they spliced it. He says cool. Then they spliced in another thing.
Cool wave.
Cool wave. It's
And this time they can make it 3 takes.
Cool. Wave.
I so badly want to vote for Assassin's Creed Chicago because
it would be such a bad game, but it's also going to come out eventually.
It is.
This will be clipped and shared in 2029 when Assassin's Creed Chicago is a real game. And there will be some guy in the E3 being like, we learned all the best lessons from Watch Dogs Legion and Assassin's Creed Red. And we'll look back at this moment.
Yep.
So
I'm going to give it to Shamu. Because Shamu did suck. It did suck. It's the worst game that's ever existed.
Rest in peace, Jaiden.
My fear,
nothing worse.
Part of me feels like I should vote for Shamu because it's the obvious pick, but my fear is that Shamu sweeps.
It might. It's getting there.
Backstory.
Bad.
It's getting there. I don't. Yeah, but Shamu, I think, is the winner there.
The idea of Horatio.
It's such a bad game.
Horatio saying cool achievement, I think, swayed me as soon as it left my mouth.
Oh yeah, and anytime
trophy.
Yeah, anytime you get like a trophy or something, he says that.
Sorry, Jaiden. Your time will come on PlayStation 6.
Yeah, right. And it's still set in 2023. All right, so Balan Wonderland 2 versus Alien
Wonderland 2.
Yes, versus Alien Isolation Go.
Now, this is a tough one.
Because you're just getting the same alien over and over again. There's no difference.
Which I think is really funny. I just love the idea of going to collect these aliens, and it's just like, I got another one.
And your little dude's moonwalking on your phone map, and there's just aliens standing there staring at you, out at the park.
They don't even move, by the way.
T-posing,
they don't move.
It's not even like doing the hunching. It's just standing there, and you walk up next to it, and then you press the button, and it's like, you've got it.
And we have precedent for this with Garfield Go. We know that bad ones of these will come out and exist.
Yes.
We have to bring up Garfield.
Yes, Garfield Go. You remember Garfield Go?
Yeah, I do.
Alien Isolation Go would be just the saddest, most depressing game. Balan Wonderland 2 is going to be bad, but
it's going to be
Alien
bad.
Isolation Go hurts people.
It just feels soulless.
I think it hurts people. I think people get that game and they're just like, why?
Because I feel like Balan Wonderland would be like Yuji Naka's swan song, but it's still going to be bad. Whereas Alien Isolation,
I think nobody buys it, right? I think nobody plays Balan Wonderland.
You're going to sit here and I'm going to be honest. If I found out that he made it while in jail, I'd buy that day one. Day one. That's a day one. I need to see what this man went through.
Like, how could you not?
All proceeds go to the Yuji Naka legal fund.
So be a jail level? Like, would you do that?
Oh, it's all set in jail.
It would just be that cutscene from Sonic Adventure 2 where Amy breaks Sonic out of jail, but he'd just like paste over, I don't know, someone and then his head over Sonic in the jail cell. And he'd be like, the only way out of here is to marry me. And he'd be like, no way. I think the thing with
Sean... Sean has just said this whole game takes place in a jail cell, so I'm trying to picture this now. Like, is every level a prisoner's dream?
Is it a Psychonauts thing where you're inside the head of Yuji Naka?
Yes, it's just he acts like it's other people, but it's just his own.
It's a coming of age story for Gerald, the 34-year-old flasher,
and you have to watch somebody get stabbed to death.
Gerald Robotnik.
Gerald Robotnik, the 47, 30, I don't know what age.
The 34-year-old flasher, yeah. This is. I think Balan Wonderland 2 would be the worst game, but like Moriarty was alluding to, there's no expectations for it, so you kind of go into it as a curiosity. Alien Isolation Go, I think even if you don't play that game, just the mere existence of it manages to upset you, right?
Yeah, it would hurt people, because Alien Isolation is arguably one of the best horror games ever made.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with it. Yeah. And again, something I didn't even mention, like, it's just named after Alien Isolation, the game, but it has nothing to do with the actual Alien Isolation. It's just the alien.
You don't even play as Ripley's daughter.
No.
It's just Alien Go, but they added Isolation because it's the best Alien game.
Yeah.
See, I got to vote for Alien Isolation.
I'm also going Alien Isolation Go.
I feel like I have a much clearer idea of what this is and how it would hurt me, whereas Yuji Naka's Balan Wonderland 2 from the prisoner's mind would be a much it would be an interesting art piece, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. God. Sorry, Balan Wonderland 2. You're better than Alien Isolation.
Wow. God.
All right.
That sure was a sentence. That sure was a sentence.
Alien Isolation Go. Who comes up with this? I know he's here, but who comes up with this? All right.
Yeah. So next is Mag 2, always offline, versus Rayman 4.
Rabid Roundup. Rabid's Adventure, whatever we called it.
Yeah.
He has no feet.
Yeah. Rayman has no feet, and also you play as Rabid Rayman the entire game.
With no feet. We need to form these ideas more, I think.
Yeah,
because Mag 2...
It's just Rayman, but you play as a rabbit. How does that go up against Mag 2 with no online? These are not comparable concepts. One is just a good game, but it has a character that people don't like as much.
Okay,
the other one's a non-functional piece of
Rayman, but 4. It's Rayman as a rabbit, Brody.
You'd go in thinking you're playing Rayman, but he becomes a rabbit. So there is the bait and switch MGS2-esque thing here, which is mean and offensive and disappointing and downright unholy.
Yeah, but also
plus it's a rabbit.
It is a rabbit.
Yeah, but the rabbits have had sort of a PR cleanup in the last few years.
What do you mean
right?
they cleaned up their image.
Yeah. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle came out. That's a good strategy game. The Rabbids were actually kind of funny in that. It was a nice.
I will give you that.
And then you have
Shadow the Hedgehog Rabbid. No one really cared for.
Yeah, and then there's
I think her name is literally Edge.
Yeah, it is Edge. And then you have the Rabbids in the Captain Laserhawk show, which are just huge, grotesque aliens from another universe.
I really loved that.
I love that. And Rayman being the talk show host, like cyberpunk newscaster, really good.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, but again, this isn't Mario and Rabbids. This is Rayman Rabbid. This is like the mini game Rabbids that like everyone played on the Wii.
Or like in the Netflix series or Amazon Prime or wherever that Rabbids cartoon ended up at that's mediocre.
Is that the one where they have like the actual like Rayman in there where he's like eating sushi off like the naked cow? Is that like a different...
No, that's the Laserhawk show.
That's Captain Laserhawk, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what that was. I just keep seeing people posting like pictures of Rayman eating sushi off of a naked cow, and I'm like...
And doing cocaine.
I'm like, what is this?
It's great. It's not... Okay, just a random aside. It is not a good story, but it is very entertaining.
It's very fun, but it's also, I think, designed to be that, right? Like,
yeah, right. Okay. Like it's bad, but it's good.
I think this has to come down to which portrayal is worse: Mag 2 but offline, or Rayman, but Rayman is transformed like the werehog. That's basically the crux here. This is Sonic Unleashed but with Rayman. So which is worse in theory?
Oh, I think Mag 2.
I think it's gotta go to Mag 2 because it's just not a functional video game. The thing about Mag, right, is every game mode in Mag had its own separate map pool, and there was one map for each of the like 3 factions for each game mode, and the reason was because each game mode had a different amount of players. So they needed a different map for each one, different map sizes, whatever. But the only version of any map that you could play single player in that game, every team had like a basic TDM map for like a 12v12 TDM. And it was like you could do that with bots, and that was it. That was the only experience you have in that game if it does not have online.
God.
And of course, it would only have the modes for Mag 1. They wouldn't build a single player portion for some reason.
No, of course not.
I think me saying Rayman Unleashed accidentally killed any chance of Rayman 4 because it actually made it sound okay.
Yeah, because Rayman 4 being Metal Gear Solid 2, that's kind of funny. Like, that's kind of like, why would you bait and switch just like that? But now it's like, Rayman Unleashed. Oh, you know what? Maybe.
Rayman, but he gets dark eco powers.
I'm very glad. I want you to. Mag 2 was a late. I'm also waiting for Mag 2, but Mag 2 was a late addition to this. It took over Persona 5 City Builder, so we took that out and put in Mag 2.
I was very excited to imagine that, but I think I would have imagined it as a good game, so that would have been an issue, maybe.
It sounds like it could be enjoyable.
Yeah,
you're a broke college
group
student.
of
You're trying to build
teenagers city planning. Yeah, Ryuji going for real constantly.
Yeah,
would have been great.
God, Ryuji's just me, man. I feel that I would do that the entire time.
All right, rest in peace, Rayman 4 Unleashed, the third one, apparently.
Rayman 4 Solid Snake.
4-3.
Congratulations, Mag 2, for the decisive victory.
And now we're back to Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3, or the Sims 4 Metaverse.
Boy,
that's it.
Because they're both vastly
Bethesda's
different.
Baldur's Gate 3 is a betrayal and unnecessary and would be bad, right? Whereas the Sims 4 Metaverse is just inevitable.
I think I'm going with Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3. Because again, they're just taking the game and saying, all right, this is a sequel that we're making. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
From a logistical standpoint, that one's way worse because it's like, why on earth would any billion-dollar corporation commit hundreds of people to make that?
Right.
But at the same time, like, is a Bethesda game that bad? Is it
I like Bethesda
on its
games.
I mean, I think Bethesda games are okay until you compare them to literally any other game that's trying to do what they're trying.
Now, what about Sims 4 Metaverse, which is doing something different?
There's no story.
The thing is that EA already said that they're using the Sims for their user-generated content platform, right? They're already making the Sims Metaverse. This is a real thing that's going to exist. It's going to be real in a year or two. It's gonna be a real thing.
I cannot wait.
They want to compete with Roblox and Fortnite. There's gonna be the Sims Metaverse. It's a real thing. We can't have that win. We can't do that because then it'll just be like.
Then we'll be the reason why it happened.
Everything else will come true.
Sounds like Sims 4 Metaverse is the worst game.
Wait, does that mean Mag 2 will come true? If I pick Sims
4 But it's all,
Metaverse?
again, it's all, yes, but it's still always offline.
Yeah, but like it'll come out though.
What are you going to do with it?
But I'm going to play in the one team's specific map, and I'm going to fight bots.
God,
I feel like I have to give it to Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 for moral reasons.
That's where I'm going because like it's just
okay.
I'm not going to vote for a real game.
It's true. Sims 5 honestly might be this.
It's going to be. They already said it is.
All right, there we go. Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
I think I would have voted Sims 4 Metaverse, but I can't deny the overwhelming majority here. And to be clear, it would suck.
Yes, it would be very bad. It's just, for me, because I would compare it to the actual Baldur's Gate 3 the entire time.
Yeah.
And I would be very upset. I'd still have fun with it, don't get me wrong, but like, I would... Would I have fun with it? I don't know.
It's like Rare Mario 64. It's like, why would you do that?
So we have the final four. Oh my god. These are awful.
All right.
What we got, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 versus Alien Isolation Go. A game that functionally cannot work in a game that is soulless.
God damn it. Shamu's gonna fucking sweep.
I mean, Shamu is clearly going to win here for me, but not like by a wide margin. Alien Isolation Go is the worst thing you could do.
That is like just corporation greed off the bat. Like, so all right, terrible. Catch the alien, catch the other one that looks exactly the same, and there's no like special numbers that go with them. It's not like, oh, this one's like level 38 and this one's like 45. No, it's just always the same damn alien. It's the same alien every single time.
But what if I gave Niantic $5 to increase my alien storage space by 50 slots?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
50 slots, but it still only takes up one.
God.
Oh, this one's... I'm torn. Shamu would be the worst game to play.
It's
Alien Isolation would represent everything bad about everything.
Why isn't it called Sham 2?
Because that would make it fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good idea. We can't have a good idea with Shamu.
Yeah, no.
Is Shamu even still alive?
No.
There's
probably, I was going to say, there's got to be a new Shamu.
Oh,
there are multiple different Shamu. Yeah.
The title passes down.
Okay. There are different Shamus.
Yeah. The one that they were making even during the whole Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure ended up transitioning during their development. And I wish I was joking.
Congratulations to them.
I might be. But anyway, like I said, Alien Isolation Go is just corporate greed in a nutshell. But
so is Shamu.
Shamu
also represents the dark side of capitalism, I guess.
Yeah, and I hate SeaWorld. I will go on record saying I hate SeaWorld. Okay?
Really,
I don't care.
Taking a bold stance.
I know.
I know. Company that abuses animals.
Yeah, I hate I just hate Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2. So I'm voting for that.
I think Shamu is definitely the worst game here.
Yeah.
Like Alien Isolation Go.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. And like everything we've talked about it here, it sounds like an abysmal, miserable experience. But it is one that will work.
Yeah. Sadly.
I think that and my internal monologue just talked me into it. Because Alien Isolation Go would delist after like 3 months and you wouldn't be able to play it anymore anyway. But Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 would get passed around like the ring, like we've said.
Yeah.
And it would have to be played forever. So.
Shamu sweet.
Shamu sweet.
We don't. Maybe because
Shamu sweet, baby.
So far, so good.
Advancing to the finals.
Leading us to Mag 2, which is always offline, and Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3, which is just Bethesda making Baldur's Gate 3.
Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 is still such an offensive thing.
It's so offensive.
It's incredibly...
It's
illegal, it's immoral, everything bad that you could say about something you could say about this.
And also,
yet it would still probably be a functional video game.
I mean, it would be a video game. But
I feel like every part of that has air quotes around it, right? Like a functional video game.
It would have the Bethesda janky charm to it, which I have come to appreciate.
Be a game
but
you've already played. It would be a game that was worse than the game that it's supposed to be aping, right? Like this is if you did the Final Fantasy remake, right? But like put it onto a worse engine from an older time period.
And it's all first person, obviously.
And it's you're changing the perspective.
Yeah.
First person isn't such a bad deal, except like
I like first person.
It's turn-based still, presumably.
No, it's not turn-based. It's not turn-based anymore.
I was just imagining having to turn the head down to like the menu or whatever.
Yeah.
And being like,
first person turn-based sounds awful.
Actually.
And then just watching like 8 feet away what your opponents are doing on the other side.
That sucks.
And then every time you talk to someone, the camera just zooms in like, yes, I see. That is the Baldur's Gate. My eyebrows haven't moved in 8 months.
Oh, God. Yeah, they've rewritten all of the text.
Yeah.
But
everything's rewritten.
Like the plot, so you get to all...
Oh, no, the plot's different.
The plot's
different?
That's a whole different game, then.
Exactly. It's Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, I didn't know this about Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3.
That changes it. That makes it more playable.
Does it?
It's changing the story. It's again like Final Fantasy VII Remake, where they change the story, where it's like, oh, I know where this is going, and then like bait and switch you to like, oh, never mind.
Reason to play it. If it's just the same story, that you've already experienced, but better.
Now, hold on there, Em, because Baldur's Gate is a game that you can experience many times over and get many different outcomes with.
Yeah, this is one outcome.
Oh, what if they made a canonical version of
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because if it's Bethesda's, right? Like, there's gonna be
one
dialogue options, but they're not gonna actually do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
There is the one playthrough. No.
Yes.
You kill Karlach. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have it. You either kill her or she dies later on. There you go.
Just immediately, you go to save her, she just dies. Oh wow, what a shitty game that would be. It would be such a shitty game.
Yeah,
it'd be bad, but at least it would have a function from start to finish. It would do what
right.
it
Like it would definitely be playable.
Yeah,
but it would be an
but it's no Mag 2 because Mag 2 you can't.
You can play Mag 2 right now by opening up any dead online game and going into the lobby and going, well.
Brink. You can open up Brink and that is Mag 2.
Like, I spent $70 for this. That's cool. Oh,
You can open up the original Mag and still do it.
That's true. You don't even need the sequel.
That's why.
Man, I don't know. They both suck. And they suck in different ways.
These both suck. But
yeah.
Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 would be a better matchup for Shenmue 2. Because I feel like if we put Mag 2 up, and I'm just straight up politicking here. If we put Mag 2 up against Shenmue, that's a sweep. It's just like, well, it's just an online lobby that doesn't work on the other Shenmue. But Bethesda, we have to think about more.
The thing is, if we put Mag 2 up against Shenmue, I feel like that's just a battle of two games that don't work.
Yeah, two games that don't work at that point. Because like Baldur's Gate 3, you could finish it. It might not be the way you want it to, but you can finish it.
You can finish Shenmue 2.
Look, I'm maybe.
That's actually part of it. The boss is even more broken. You can't finish it.
I don't know how you can make it more broken. I don't know how you can make it more broken. The game sucks. It's so broken and bad. It took me like 3 hours to beat the boss. You have to hit him 3 times. 3 times.
Go up for
I
air,
agree with
like
what
Echo.
Chris said.
Like you have to go up for air, but then there's the parts where you can't always go up for air. So you have to look for bubbles like Sonic, but with the controls you just miss. And like you don't have hit detection on the bubble. I'm arguing for a game that's outside of the current bracket. Sorry.
Yeah. No. What if you have like 5 different meters that you have to keep track of?
We're not
Red Dead Redemption 2.
God.
Shamu's hungry. Get some food.
Yeah, your hunger meter. Yeah, your oxygen meter, your sanity. That's a big one.
Shamu insanity.
Cool.
Dennis Dyack's Shamu 2.
Oh, there you go. Add in a social meter.
God, as social.
So he needs to collect. He needs to collect the postcards, right? So
to improve his social media
to his family.
Yep. He needs the social meter, so he has to collect the postcards. You have to do the collectibles as part of the game.
If you want the best power ups, you really have to do the social stuff in family. You can't ignore that part of the game.
God.
We're not even talking about that game right now.
We're not even in the right one.
Okay, so Bethesda versus Mag. Boy.
I'm going with Mag too, because it's just stupid.
It is really stupid. It is like, wow, why would you spend years making that and making poor artists make a game that won't be played?
I think I'm going to do
PS5 Pro headliner.
It also implies that the entire online functionality has been made. Like the maps are in the game, you just can't access them.
Oh god. Could you imagine being the map maker who has to be like, nobody's ever going to play this?
Yeah, for whatever reason, there's not online, so you can't even get patches. So they release this game with this game-breaking bug where you can't play it, and they can never patch it.
That's awful. I'm going to give it to Bethesda's Baldur's Gate, though, because that still sounds like just the worst experience. Just the worst.
I have to give it to Mag, too.
What?
This is Baldur's Gate 3 wins 3-1, baby.
All right, that's okay.
Oh, Sean was going with Baldur's Gate? I didn't know that.
No, it's going Mag 2.
Oh, wait, why?
Because it's just so stupid. I just said it's so fucking stupid. And that's why I want to go with it.
Okay. Well, all right.
Are we letting
chat?
Hey, chat.
Chat has to decide now.
Mag 2 or Bethesda's Baldur's Gate? Mag 2, but offline, parentheses.
Yeah, Mag 2 is always offline, or Bethesda's. Which is in front of...
Remember, this is an always online game. Like, you just can't play it.
You know, it's not wrong.
I just
don't want that to win because it's like, well, you just can't play it. God damn it, Dennis Diak's Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 is right there. We can't let it get too easy.
It's not going to be easy because it's Mag 2 that's always offline.
Yeah, because the argument's going to be that Shamu is still a functional video game.
Chat's leaning Mag 2. We got to go Mag 2.
It's Mag 2.
Democracy takes another victim.
It does. But, like, what do you... Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3, especially because they put Bethesda first and foremost.
In front of the title. All right.
Well, who's that? Okay, so we got to do the runoffs, right? 3 and 4.
Oh.
So we're gonna put Bethesda versus Alien Isolation Go.
I guess yeah.
Oh, actually, that's a good one. Ooh. Yeah, so I guess Alien Isolation or Baldur's Gate 3 Bethesda version.
Alright, so these are both functional games, technically.
Yeah.
They are
both ill-informed.
Complete technical. Like they are complete. You can experience them from beginning to end.
Yes. Well, can you really experience Alien Isolation Go until the end?
Yes.
You can experience it till the end of you.
You can hit player level 40 by catching 80 million xenomorphs.
God.
Yeah.
If it's like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I think JTart9 is the right idea in chat. JTart9 suggests a merger.
What are we going to merge?
Bethesda's Baldur's Gate 3 and Alien Isolation into one game.
Bethesda's Alien Isolation?
Alien Isolation Go. It's, you know what, I like that.
About that.
You know, Bethesda's Alien Isolation Go.
It's in for become Fallout.
No,
I've played Bethesda.
No. Listen. But the catch is, it's still in first person.
Oh.
So you have to hold your phone up.
What would you even do?
You have to hold your phone up and then swipe
Niantic
your
does
phone.
Love augmented reality. They would totally do this.
You have to go and talk to the xenomorphs, and they actually differentiate. They differentiate because each one has their own kind of like little personality in their dialogue.
But they all look the same.
And they're all like, crab's fiercer than you.
They're like toads in the new Paper Mario games. Like, they look the same, but they have different personalities.
But when you collect them, they still stack?
What?
When you collect them, they still stack.
Yeah, when you collect them, they lose their personality. They just become a point of data.
Yep, they still stack. Oh, boy.
And I solved that one pretty well. The answer is just merge them together. It's a lot worse.
If I had to vote for one of them, I think I would still say that Alien Isolation Go is worse than Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. No, I would too. It sounds like we're in agreement on that. So we'll call Alien Isolation Go an actual runoff win, but we merged them officially.
Yeah, which is disgusting. But why did you change?
Oh, it's Dennis Diak's Shamu Deep Sea Adventure 2. Don't you remember?
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah,
whatever. So it comes down to Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 versus Mag 2. A game that functionally doesn't work. A game that you functionally cannot play.
You can still play Mag. You're just playing alone.
But you literally, like, again, you can only go into one map with
You can still play it.
Yeah, that's playable, baby. That's a feature, not a bug.
The gameplay would be there. You would be able to pull the trigger, and the trigger would shoot a gun.
It's like the Apex Legends training lobby, except that's all you have.
Yes. Whereas in Shamu, you would do the XX twist, and nothing would happen.
Yeah. And you know, like on, say, like PlayStation 5, they'd have you like swipe on the touchpad and it wouldn't work.
You'd have to do touchpad.
David Cage's Shamu.
So that's where the combos would go in, would be on the touchpad, and you'd have to like.
Oh my god, the entire thing.
Oh my! And it's going to be like switch down from right to left in a single line, but you do that, and it's like, oh, you did the wrong thing, and you're going, but I'm going from the upper right to the lower left. It's one line,
and you just do your tail whip.
What?
Your tail whips the entire time, like, oh, there's your tail whip. Tail whip.
Cool postcard. Cool wave.
God.
I hope this episode inspires people to play Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure and go,
If-
I
if
get
you-
it.
Where's the game?
Yeah, because you
So
know, they're
bad.
like 90% of the population has not played Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. Actually, more than that.
99% probably hasn't.
And you're better for that. But okay, I think Mag 2 just being offline is hilarious. But
It can't
Shamu's Deep Sea
compete. It
Adventure
can't
2,
compete. Just because it's
Shit.
offline just means that you're standing in a room in a map with your
And-
gun running
while knowing Brody's in a different country doing the same exact thing.
Yeah. It's a Strand game, all right?
I often think about how Brody's in a different country doing the same thing.
Oh,
Whatever Chris does, I'm doing his like Dark World opposite.
Yeah, that
It's how we solve
that's
puzzles
exactly
in
how-
our emotional games.
That's how we solve puzzles, just in our day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Chris has to go to work, but there's construction, so I go around in Canada and he gets there.
oh. Well,
God.
I think my vote is very clearly for Shamu because
Same
Shamu
here.
would be worse. It would barely function. That bare functionality would be unenjoyable. It would hurt you. It would take hours to complete.
Yes.
And it would not be long. Wouldn't be like, oh, this is a 10-hour game. It just takes
No.
10 hours.
Yeah,
I think
it-
this is a question of frustration versus disappointment.
Mag 2
What's-
wouldn't be disappointing. Because
You're the
nobody
only
would care.
one. You're the only one who would be disappointed.
Even if
Well,
it worked, you'd be the only one playing,
anyone
bro.
would buy that game and then go, oh, I can't wait to play Mag 2 with my friends, and then they boot it up, it doesn't work, they go, oh
Like-
man, oh that sucks, it really sucks that they shipped out a game that the online doesn't even work. I guess I'll wait for tomorrow though, because there's got to be a patch, this is a really big issue, and then it never comes. Like, that level of
Yeah.
psychological torture is unfounded.
And you get the Jason Schreier tweet that's like, I talked to 37 people at Irrational Studios about why Mag 2 but offline doesn't have online. Here's the story. And
Yeah,
it'd
we
be like,
just didn't think it needed it.
we just didn't think it needed it.
They're talking to the map designer who made all of the maps, and then they talk to one developer. They're like, "Yeah, we didn't need to put it."
Yeah.
The map designer's like, I don't know, they kept telling me to make more maps.
I just-
So many maps.
Some of them actually liked. Yeah,
There's some really good. I put the best years of my life into this game.
I
I'm just
put
imagining that poor man. It's like, what point is art if no one's there to experience it?
They own the designs now. I can't even port it into any other game. I gave them the best years of my life.
Now,
That
Imagine
would
me.
That would be
What
funny.
Imagine being like the.
2 lets you play as Jim Ryan
Ooh.
in a final
I don't-
tribute to PlayStation's CEO or whatever he is.
I don't look.
He's
Yeah,
not
that's
nothing
either-
anymore, is he? He's gone now, right?
He will be.
Depending
He's
on
not-
when this goes up.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He's definitely gone by whatever point this
So
is
it's
up.
a tribute to him, the great
Yeah,
Jim Ryan.
Mag 2 dedicated to Jim Ryan.
They put Shuhei Yoshida in games. Why not Jim Ryan?
Boy. I still think it's Shamu. I'm sorry. Even with all of this, I still think Shamu is such a shit game that a sequel would be just the worst.
I'm trying to devil's advocate here because I'm like, man, of course we'd pick Shamu 2, but at the same time, it's
I don't-
Shamu 2.
I don't look. I think it has to be Shamu 2. Like, Mag 2 is hilariously dumb.
Just the
But
thought
bro-
of a
Quick
group
question.
of 100 people in the year of our Lord, 2 decades after that game, coming back and being like, hey, let's make another one. I can use a sequel.
Like-
But that's for both of them, though, technically, when you think about
the
it.
map designer, man, it would be hilarious. It would be the funniest thing, but also Shamu 2.
Also, the
Shamu
Shamu
2.
map designer.
Which game or in any or both am I able to buy a Dr. Nefarious head for 49 cents?
Neither. That's only in Sims 4 Metaverse. We went through this.
That feels more possible in Shamu.
Wait,
too.
I can't upload my.
Because they have, if you recall, you could buy stuff in their weird ass little store after you completed stuff.
Yeah, because you can watch like videos.
Yes.
I love you can buy the cutscenes. More likely in the not multiplayer. Well, I guess this one's also not a multiplayer
it's
game.
The non-PlayStation game.
Yeah.
No. Mag is still multiplayer. It's just offline.
Up to 256 players.
Yeah, it didn't say guaranteed. It said up to, maybe.
Yep. Up to. One is still part of the up to. I don't know, man. Shamu, and then in the store we can throw in a nefarious mask for Shamu. I'd be fine with that.
I see which way the winds are blowing here. All right.
It's been Shamu since Shamu got added to the bracket.
Dennis Dyax, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2 is the winner of the worst game.
Who is Dennis Dyax?
Oh, you don't know.
Let me look him up.
Yeah, you'll recognize some of his work pretty immediately there, Sean. Don't worry.
Like, is it gonna hit me like a...
You'll be like, oh.
It's gonna be like that guy from the last episode.
But also, I think he directed Twin Snakes, right?
Yes, guy.
He's the Too Human guy.
Yeah, he would direct Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2.
An X-Men Destiny.
Congratulations to Dennis Dyax, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2.
What is he doing now?
Apologies to Mag2, parentheses, but offline, for getting so close, but so far. If you think about it, it was the second least worst game on this list.
There were some bangers on this list that, like, God, just Assassin's Creed Chicago, The Order 1996.
I feel bad for Heavy Rain Dating Sim, because that is an amazing concept.
Well, I mean, the problem is that it's so good of a concept that it couldn't possibly have made it farther.
So, if we ever make the best hypothetical game sequels, that's just going right back up there.
Yeah.
David Cage.
The Order 1996 is hilarious.
That's great.
Because Heavy Rain Dating Sim is great. Star Fox Prime.
It's so stupid.
Oh,
I do have a soft spot for Assassin's Creed Chicago now, though.
Like, Assassin's Creed Chicago is hilarious too.
It's hilariously bad. It's just it's like, I know this is gonna be bad, but I need to play it. Like, I just need to experience the life of Jaiden for like a week before you.
Jaiden. Ubisoft has like 4,000 employees. Just get 4 more. We'll direct it for you.
Yeah,
we'll make it good.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So what do you want Jaiden to do? Do you want to be like a cool like tech guy? No.
Should he be part of the Chicago Mafia?
He's an Uber driver.
He's an Uber driver with a knife, apparently. He talks to himself on the street.
Well, no. He also works at a restaurant. He also works at a restaurant. Don't forget that. He has to call in sick.
What happens when his car gets impounded?
He has to walk to work.
You have to play his life for that.
You have to call dad for money, and you have to like quick time event the right answers to get money.
You have to ask for money. You have to call your dad to see if you like,
and not like a conversation.
I'm also mad
the conversation.
I'm imagining like quick time, like the right answer. You know.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, can I borrow your car real quick? I need to stab someone on Martin Luther King Street real quick.
I've got a date.
Someone on MLK.
Like, Assassin's Creed always has like those bonus objectives for every mission where it's like, do it, but also kill 4 people on your way or whatever. So I'm just imagining the bonus objectives for walking to work after your car gets impounded.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But Jaiden isn't like super fit or anything. He's just like a normal average guy. It's like him running away is just like
he's got that Chicago accent too.
He's literally just like he's just Desmond Miles, like.
But no, he's gonna have the Chicago accent.
Yeah, no, Desmond was kind of cool. Come on now.
No, he wasn't.
Was he?
Yeah. He's Nolan North, baby. Isn't that cool?
No. It's a thing, that's for sure.
How quickly we forget the mighty.
Yeah, really. God.
I'm doing up Shamu pretty on our little image here. Do you have any closing thoughts?
thank you all for watching us make the hypothetical worst sequel of all time, because it sure was a thing.
It was
I think
never
there's
a
something
question.
we've forgot to tackle with Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure 2, which may have given Mag 2 the win in retrospect. Would there have been a Shadow the Hedgehog Shamu, because it's the Adventure 2?
Oh.
Would there have been an evil Shamu?
No.
An evil Shamu.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Wait, wasn't there an evil Shamu in the first game?
No, it's
No.
it's
This is Squid.
Poseidon.
Oh, this is
Poseidon.
Squid. I'm thinking of
That's the
Squid.
Kraken. That's the Kraken.
Yeah,
Get
the
it
Kraken.
right.
The Kraken.
Googling evil Shamu.
That's just gonna lead you to like
It's gonna be
actual Shamu.
SeaWorld. Yeah,
The
it's gonna
one
be.
that was like killing his writers or whatever they were.
Yeah, this is the tragic story behind Shamus.
Yeah.
It's
Ever
not what I
since
wanted.
Evil Shamu was created in a lab 50 years ago in outer space by Gerald Robotnik.
Yes.
Also, he has a cousin. I haven't played Sonic Adventure 2, but I just know that one chick dies. Maybe, I don't know. Am I just making up things?
Googling other famous killer whale.
There's none except maybe the one from the Penguin and the Pebble.
Well, the
that
other
one-
Shamus.
Here,
Really?
fool that you are, Sean. Orcaspirit.com has 5 famous killer whales
There's gonna be
known for strange and unlikely circumstances.
You got
What are
Willy.
The
You got
webpage
Shamu.
is not loading.
It's being hit too much. We've driven too much.
Oh, there it goes.
traffic.
We pontificated about the Mag 2 map designer. I want to see the Orca Spirit webmaster.
Yeah,
It's the same guy.
It's ordered 1 to 5. We have Luna, the Whale of Reincarnations.
What?
We have Springer Reintegration,
What?
Tillicum of Movement, Ikaiki, Son of Tillicum, and Ulysses, Last of His Kind.
Those are
Okay.
real whales. Tillicum's the whale that was the whale that was
Here.
killing the people.
What is what?
I sent you a link to Orca Spirits. I'll put it
You sure
I'll
did.
Yeah, here it is for chat.
Why are you giving chat? Oh my god. Okay, I need to.
We are actually going to crash their server now.
That'll be
How
in
are
show
we
notes
not-
whenever this happens.
Okay.
How are we
You know
not
what?
in post
Okay.
show?
I'll
Before-
give you an archive link just to make sure it works.
Oh my
whenever.
What is this? Hold on.
Oh,
Luna the
dear.
Whale show. Oh my gosh. What? I don't like how this ends.
It has Captain's blog and like a knockoff Yakuza font on the header.
They
That's
made a
pretty cool.
movie. They made a movie about this one.
They're all dead. That's the spoiler. All of them are dead.
Hold
Hold on. There's a part here. Part of me is happy he's gone. His
No.
torment is over.
I saw
and
that.
Legions of angry people are fighting to ensure his death was not in vain.
I see. Rest in peace, Silicon. And then we got. Yeah, I'm not. That is a thing. That is a thing that they said.
I'm happy he's gone.
Yeah, his torment is over.
This is-
Yes, this is terrible. Why did you link this to people?
Are fighting to ensure his death was not in vain. What is happening? This was the first result when I
also-
googled other famous killer whales.
This was made in 2018, but they're still getting sponsored to this day. There's a bunch of 2023 stickers at the bottom.
Well, you know.
You know what? They're good for somebody.
I'm making the authoritative call. Thank you
I was
for listening,
waiting.
everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris. I was waiting so long for that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Please find us on Crub Official on Twitter /X/Muskman, YouTube, twitch.tv/Crub_official, patreon.com/Crub. Type Crub into Google. See what comes up. Hopefully something good. We'll see how it goes. Does anyone have any parting words for our little time capsule episode here? Yeah, me neither. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye. Rest in peace, Jaiden.